The wind keeps switching, kind of swirling around and around. For 5 minutes, it'll be perfect. For 2 minutes, it'll be terrible. 5 minutes, it'll be okay. It's just kind of going all over the place. But right at dark, it's supposed to drop down to like a 4 mile an hour, nothing basically. So I'm sure it's going to be super calm and everything's going to be super slow. But we'll find out. We've got a couple hours till dark. We're going to sit in a little bit of shade that we have. It's kind of nice, actually. Yeah, and if you're wondering why I wear snow camo, it's not actually a snow camo. It's a new brand that I've been wearing. I really, really like it. Very athletic fit. It's Booney Gear. They're a Western company, and they're designed to, look invisible in the rocks and the long-range stuff. Well, I was messing around with it, and I, hunt a lot of those trees that are wide open out in the middle of nowhere. And it works perfect. I mean, it really does. Rather than trying to blend in with the tree in those wide open situations, I'm kind of like trying to blend in more with the sky. And I've had deer kind of come in and look at me, and they can't figure out what I am. So it's working really, really well so far. And I really like it. Wind, water, it's quiet. It's got all these little breathable pockets. It's nice. I love it. Booney Gear, check them out. Oh God, these gnats are terrible. What did I do to deserve that? Alright, well that worked out absolutely perfect. Those does got up out of their bed, which is actually where I think those bucks are bedded, right out in front of me in this little willow thicket. They cruised right through. They fed for like 10 minutes. They kind of hugged the shade, which was kind of interesting. They just went straight into that shady spot. And then they probably are thirsty to get a drink, and they just cruised and went right behind me, going to that little water hole. The little button buck came by, the doe, the other fawn, right here, 10 yards. Absolutely awesome. That is exactly how I planned this place. I mean, it doesn't get any better. I mean, that was just absolutely slam dunk. Now let's hope a buck does the same thing, because for the last 15 minutes, my wind has been perfect. It's been blowing straight west. They never even smelled me. Never saw me, never smelled me. It's perfect. Heck yeah. First real good encounter of Illinois. Big old doe and a couple fawns. I'll take it. Well, I got 2 bucks behind me. I don't know if I was able to film it, but one of them's a pretty good 8-pointer. He went down to that little water hole. He kind of messed around. By the time I got the camera on him, he was up in the cattails, and he stood there for probably 25 minutes making a rub on a cattail. And then another little buck kind of like eased up in there. Now, I'm not sure what they're doing, but I have a feeling they're going to be coming this way. I don't know how they're going to get here, but somehow I was surprised to even see deer in there. It's super thick. I got 2 over here as well. Well, me and the pheasant are going to wrap it up. Kind of a great hunt, though. You know, I've got this spot behind me that's got water in it, and it's somewhat dried up. There's not a lot there. It's just kind of like mud. Actually, I don't know. All I can see from here is mud and rocks and a bank. I'm not really paying that much attention to it because it's behind me, obviously, and I can't really see it. But the last 2 times I've hunted here, I turn around and look, and yesterday there's 2 does, today there's 2 bucks, and I literally only had eyes on it for a short period of time. I mean, I'm checking, but not checking like my normal spots. So, I gotta get over there, find out what's going on, find out if I can even get there. It's really nasty, all through fragmites. But I'm gonna get over there and see if I can figure out if there's like a ground setup, and maybe it's something I can like shoot across or something. I don't know, but it looks cool. And then the second night in a row I've had deer in this corner. And there's like a peninsula that juts out, and they come and they feed right in the inside corner on that field. That's slammer. So I'm learning all good things out here. All right, well, I'm all suited up. I got my little ground and pound, and we are gonna get down in the swamp and get around and try to get to that little inside corner where I've been seeing a lot of these deer on this piece of property. It's been a long time since I've been over there. I haven't been in there since shed season. I know there's not a lot of like really good setups, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to find something relatively close to that cut bean field and on the south side of the trail that kind of goes to the food plots that are over here. So it's gonna be kind of tricky. We're gonna go real slow. I'm gonna work my way through some of these phragmites, but we've got the right wind, got a little bit of wind cover, I guess, so I should be able to sneak in and along there. We're gonna see what we see. We're gonna find a ground pound set up. We're gonna go for it. Let's do this. So this is the trail that I think they're probably using a lot. There's rubs all through there, and then a bunch over here. Now, I don't love the access, but I don't have a choice here, so I'm just kind of walking over it a little bit. Now, if these deer are downwind of me, that's not going to be any good either. But I'm actually expecting a deer to come through here in front of me in this swamp. I'm hoping I didn't disturb anything, but it seems like northeast winds, the deer all wind up in the field over here. So I'm going to try to get right beyond this willow thicket. It's going to be tricky to find a spot, but I should be able to come up with something. A lot of good trails going right through here. I think I'm going to get to the field. Well, this area here is just too thick. It's not ideal. The field wraps around the outside, and deer do come out from over there. But I'm gonna play off my ground scent and get in here, and then where I came across, if something does happen to come this way, hit my scent, I might have a chance at a short range shot. We're gonna get nestled right in here. We got our first deer coming. It looks like a doe, but she's coming from where I think those bucks are going to come from. Here we go. I totally got busted, but yeah, it was fun. I wasn't even going to shoot her. I was just going to try to draw back, and I don't know, for whatever reason, they went that way. Which is like the hardest angle for me to get to. I probably could have got her right here, but man, we're having fun. That's all that matters. Cool encounter. 10 yards, I could have got her if I was really like super stealthy, but I was trying to run the camera on. It's hard. It was fun though. Yeah, that was good. We had a good time, good hunt. Can't ask for more. So we're gonna pack it up out of here. We're gonna hit a different piece of property and keep on moving in search of those big old antlers. You know what? It's funny. I spend a lot of time putting all my gear together and trying to build these sets that are really, really dialed in for self-filming. And I know a lot of people think, oh, it's really, really difficult. It's really challenging. It's not for me. And that's totally fine. I get it. But I absolutely love self-filming. And my dream and my goal is to capture just some of the best footage I possibly can shooting a giant white-tailed deer. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't necessarily mind if the deer get away anymore. I've shot so many deer throughout my life that to me anymore it's not about killing them. It's about capturing everything, and I'd really like to do a good job at it, and that's why I carry the big camera and the big arm and the second angles, and because I just love it. I love looking back at the footage, and you know, I've had some really good hunts over the years, and I've done a really good job, but you can only do better, and I really want to just try to capture the best experience I can on camera. And yeah, that's my goal. I know, like I said, it seems like a lot of work, and it is. It's hard. The trees are difficult to find. I mean, everything. Carrying all the gear in, running out of batteries. I mean, all that stuff. Lighting. It's an issue. But I love it. That's why I do it. I love it.